Welcome to another exciting adventure in the world of Amped, where the only thing amplified in reality are the biomes. Anyway, as we left off, we were here near the chicken coop building a stable for the horses. So, off camera, I finished it up, and here's what the building looks like. And got some storage up top. Let's just take a quick look at what we got here. Okay, we got our horsey over there. We're going to use him. And we got plenty more stables, 8 to be exact. And if we climb the ladders, we head into the storage area. And here we got some hay bales and some wheat, some carrots, because I'm doing a carrot farm. I didn't have any food along my off-camera adventures, so I went in the one village I know that exists and grabbed some carrots. They tend to actually be pretty decent vegetable source, so right next to the sugarcane farm I have started, and I'm not going to bore you to death with it. This will be the carrot farm. I'll just do a couple little block placements, but other than that. So this will be, as I said, the carrot farm. Might make it half carrots, half something else. I'm not 100% sure on that quite yet. There, I'm just going to establish the border and call it good. So I'm going to fill this up with more dirt. Then eventually till it down and have ourselves some vegetables. And typically I don't throw things like this away, but I want to reserve that slot for something else right now. Oh look, I screwed up the math. What a surprise. Oh well, anywho. So, this is what we have. That is actually natural. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you know what? I didn't screw up the math. I just didn't count properly. Still. Anyway, one of the things I want to do is, of course, get the carrot. While I was exploring the lands, I found a patch where there's other horses. So what I also did off camera is raised everything by 1, so when I jump, my head doesn't go through the header and go through some suffocation issues. So what I also did was I made a safe, human and horse safe path to the village. And that's what that structure over there is. Some of it's not really necessary to use on horse, and some not even for humans, but it makes it just that much easier to do. So we got that going. Also, as I was building this, I have found some cave systems. So what I did was I covered up the doorways, which I cannot see. Covered up the entry points, and I'm throwing a door in its place. Okay, this, I think I made 7, because I think there might be 7, or there's 6. Not 100% sure. And they're not gonna... Okay, I'm surprised it's not going into my inventory. Hotbar. Anyway. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I guess there were 7. I was positive there were. But not 100%. So I figure on the way we'll put those in. And here we go. So this is the safe path. Not exactly the most direct route, but very close to it. And I use the compass to help pinpoint where everything was. Okay, here's another set right here. I actually took some of the coal to make a stairway there. I didn't want to block these off because this could be a show someday. So it's not going down. Oh well, like I said. Hey, I believe there's 2 more. It's pretty easy to spot because it breaks up this very obvious and simple pattern of 45-degree angle. Yeah, I think there were 2 more in this section here. See, above ground it was easier just to do it was simpler just to do the 90-degree angles. And okay, here's the last one. I don't know why it's in the one spot. Must have hit a wrong button again. Okay, let's just put this where I actually want it. There we go. I believe that was it. In fact, that was. I did good. Anyway, we're pretty much right at the village. So, what I found was, while exploring around the area, is just past the village on the on one corner as we stutter along, that there's a patch of horses, and we're gonna see if we can gather any of them. So you don't necessarily have to follow a path at this point. It's more or less ease of use for people. And jump. Anyway, while I was off camera, the 2 horses that were in the village, it was a pain in the butt to do, but I got them into this building. I had to build these stairs for them to climb, and we can't push them over 1-high blocks, so that made things a little interesting at times. Alrighty, I'm gonna do here is I'm going to make a pit for Horsey. I don't want to mix him in there. The fewer bodies, the better. I'll do, just so he doesn't get scared. There. You'll be safe there while I go and gather the horses. Anyway, while I was exploring, as I said... Oh, it's getting dark. Over in one corner, there's horses. Over along the back. It's getting dark. I have a secondary bed over here. So what I'm going to do is sleep off the night, which will be very soon. Head over beyond that side of the village in that direction. Try and get some horsies. Now we can go and do that. No problem. And run. This is the shortest way there, is to hop on roofs and there we go. And over this way a little bit is where I found them. Okay, gotta move. And I didn't find anything over this way. I hear skellies. There's one right there, but it's a little tough to get. I was positive I've seen some over here. Well, apparently not. But I did find them. As you can see, I've been exploring because I've put up beacons. Right now I lost where the other one was. Yeah, wasting a carrot a little bit, but whatever. Alright, I see that one. And another one. Yeah, so they're over there. And I see some coal. What I'm going to try and do is... let's see, how am I going to go about this? Amplified. Okay, we need to move over. There we go. Yeah, we got several over there. What I'm gonna try and do is trying to think this through here is I've brought some cobblestone. It was for something else, but gonna use it here. Is build a bridge to get across. And let's see. Oh, drop. Not what I wanted. Let's see. Yeah, somewhere around here. And I'll dig this out just to make it look like it's got a believable support system. This is going to be boring, so what I'm going to do is get it started. Then go off camera and get this put together. Then bring the horses across. Hopefully they'll not jump off the bridge or veer off, because that'd be stupid of them. So when we're ready, we'll come back and we'll do that. Alright, well, I shouldn't say a couple, but a day and night cycle passed through, and I built this bridge, and the horse that was up here is now down there. Oh, the fun. And I reset my counter, so now I gotta set the timer yet again, so I'll be back in a moment. Alright, here I am. Got the timer set up. I'm gonna make sure I have an empty hand and try to get this horse to like me. Well, either it's too tight in here, or... There we go. Now he's doing his thing. It's very hard to get it done in the first few attempts. It might even take several, and he's having a hard time getting around. That's funny, I saw hearts. But apparently, he's taking to me because I can see my inventory bar. Alright, we get off him, and now we try to bring him up, which will be a little challenging to say the least. And we gotta make this wide enough that he can get up. Come on, stupid horse. I gotta coax him this way now. There we go. Gotta keep an eye on the leash because they tend to break. Now we gotta kind of do a loop-de-loop. Just so we can get him to this point over here. And he's on the bridge. That's good. We want to see that. Although every now and then we gotta take a look back just to be sure he's following us. As I've said before, they break, the leashes. So this is going to be a slow, tedious process, and I'm not going to show you every single one. And I built this corner because I know horsies tend to not want to make corners very well. He's still following, that's a good sign. I've noticed, and now I'm thinking, there's one slight issue with getting them into the village. I can't really do it the way it is right now. But that's okay. We can always set up a temporary method to get them in. See, I'm taking it gingerly because people that run and pretty much just go way faster than the horse wants to travel, the leashes tend to break. Not to say that it won't break while I'm attempting this to begin with. Just the odds of it breaking are a lot less if we go about it slow and steady. Now what I'm going to do is I'll just do that just to make things a little easier for me. And for now, there we go. That solves that issue right there. So now what we want to do is get Horsey over to the stable. Yay, it's raining! Good, we love rain. And there's the stable. Of course, one thing is villagers kind of accepted this building as their own. So now when I try to get a horse into here, which is a double wide, needs a double wide entry, villager comes and shuts one of the doors on me. Away from the door, villager. Come in, horsey. Come in, horsey. There you go. Now you can shut one of the doors if you want. Alrighty. That's one. Wasn't that exciting? Wow. You see how this works. I'm going to cut the camera and go get another one. Here's a common problem most farmers find, is when they want to get their horse, they tend to want to be up in a tree. Not a good place for a horsey. So what we're going to do is we're going to take him down. Actually, we don't have to get them to like us in order to get them to go where we want, but it also helps to bring them down so we can... Wow, that is a rarity. Only a second attempt. It's like literally a 5% chance of a horse accepting you on the second attempt. The first attempt, no chance. Yeah, you want to be on the bridge here. Okay, you get the drill because we've done this before. We'll be back when we get all the horses that I can find in the shack. Alright, I found this one in the trees over there. And another problem I have is that the villagers are interfering with operations there with the horses. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut down quite a few of these, see if we can find more. I had to lead that horse out of here because I couldn't see, nor there was room to actually try to break him in. So we're going to cut down trees. We're going to make some new buildings for the villagers, so try to get the crowds away from the stables, because more often than not I can get through fine, but they tend to come in and of course shut the door behind me, and I need both doors on the system to be open in order for the horse to go through. And of course, if they're shutting it behind me, that can't happen. So what we need to do is give them a couple new buildings to eyeball and try to move the villagers away from that end of the village. So I'm just picking trees to clear cut so I can make a building for them to live in. And as I've said, get them away from where I want to try to do business and try to get these horses ready for the world, ready to conquer. And I can't do that if the villagers keep shutting the doors I'm trying to get them in. So I think I found every horse that I could. I'm just gonna walk over here and I don't see any more. I haven't seen any more after this point anyway. I'm just gonna get a little more wood here. So what we're gonna do next is... Oh, I found more. I thought I found everything. Apparently not. Apparently there's more that I completely forgot, or just simply haven't seen. So I'm not sure if I got enough wood yet. Never hurts to have a little more. Worst case, I just come back here and grab some more. I'm just gonna stop at this point. My horse disappeared. Hey, there's a skeleton. Okay, we're not going where I want. Were you the one? Die. Points. Alright, let's just see. Yep, you're the one. Way to tell if a horse likes you or not, and you're not 100% sure. If you mount him, hit your inventory key. If the horse inventory menu comes up, he likes you. If nothing happens, then you gotta train him. Alright, we gotta move some stuff around here. Gonna move that, gonna move that. Gonna put the lead on you, and oh boy. Hey, I'm gonna try to move you a little bit. Yeah, a little more this way. Yeah, I don't like the timing right now. Uh-oh. See, this is why I carry more leads. Just in case they break, like this one just did. Oh, he's down there. Oh, that sucks. Well, I'll solve that problem in a moment. I'll come back when we get the horses. Alright, dragged another horse along, and this is the problem we have. We got villagers that are constantly at this stable, and they always open and close doors as they please, interfering with the ability to get a horse in here. Fortunately, that one worked quite well. So, what we gotta do, as you can see, we've got quite the horse collection going at this point, is we gotta get these villagers away from here. We need to get them more centralized. And at some point, there used to be a house right here, but a creeper blew it up. So, away it went. So I'm gonna incorporate this piece of land, turn it into tract housing pretty much. So what I'm gonna do is, oh, okay, yep, we got another one. I was sure we had another one of those lying around somewhere. It's got plenty more of that stuff. So what I'll do is outline where it's gonna go. In this case, I think it'll actually go out this far. But it's also going to double as a walkway. So I can get to the fruits and veggies, and so can they. The question is, how tall is that? Good enough. So at this point, this is where the house will stand. I think we'll keep it at this height, just so we can keep things under control here. And speaking of doing just that, put one here and a torch there, just to be sure no baddies will come out and cause problems. What I also notice is I don't have a shovel, which is not a good thing. We need one of those. So we're going to build a large housing unit right in there, so they could stop interfering with my work. So what we definitely need right now are a couple of shovels for sure. Okay, you gotta go there. 1 and 2, good enough. Alright. Pick up. There we go. Make sure we're on the correct side of that first. I'm going to take some of the... Okay, we are going to ditch... Let's see. That. And that. Just get it out of the way. Get the shovel out, as I call it. You see, we have access to what they're growing over here. And we're going to start digging away at the hill. What I'm going to do is build this thing whoops, that's one too many. Build it one section at a time. And I'm using stone for the back wall, just to be realistic, and because it's being built within a hill. Let's see here. let's extend it out one more. 'Cause I can. I'll just go that far for right now. So let's look at this. Why do they love it so much? Because there's no window on the other side, that's why. So what I'm going to do is... this will represent a break where one unit versus another will be. Of course, we'll dig all this wonderful stuff out. I'm not gonna have you sit here and watch everything, but I want to be sure that we're getting... just want to be sure that we're getting everything that we need to get the villagers out of the way. Okay, we got one there, one there. And sleep, just so we don't have to deal with any potential bad guys spawning in here, where torches were removed to allow for a new building to go in its place. Right, gonna sleep that one off. I can't hit inventory yet. Now I can. Gonna do is turn that into glass. See, is anything in there? No. Alright. This is gonna be boring. When I get this a little further along, I'll, you know, at least the general layout, we'll come back and carry on from there. Well, we got the foundation. I thought I could fit 4 in there, but then we'd clip that house. So we got 3 tenements here, and we already seem to have a bit of interest, which is pretty good. We want them to be interested. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to start the walls. And the reason being for that is... yeah, that'll give it a little bit of a different look. You know, like a wainscoting. What that does, it allows me to do the 4 high post and come down and not go kersplat. Like so. However, in the ends, it's only 3 high. Of course, villagers like to get in the way of things. So when he is only be getting a single window, sucks to be you, doesn't it? Alright, we don't really have a ton of wood here. So I'm gonna do is... I'm gonna do the outer walls right now. That way we will know for sure whether we're good or not. I don't like how you're on top of it. Oops. Well, we didn't want that. So yeah, we can't have you standing where you're... Okay, you just got in my way. So what we do here is... just to help light things up a little bit. Yeah, see, they're already taking an interest. Now it's just a matter of getting everything built. And we don't have enough treeage. I'd go out in the woods and get some, but sun's already going a little low. Well, we got extra wood here so we can take care of things like doors. So, yeah, let's get some glass and some doors going here. Yeah, I know there's a crafting table in there, but I think I might have something stored in here before we... Oh, we got plenty of glass here. So what I cooked was kind of pointless. So I need our 3 doors. Door, door, door. Pick it up. There we go. So we almost have some new housing right where the old single person hut was. So we've already made a big upgrade there. So we're good in that department. Yeah, it didn't take too many windows to make that, did it? So what we need now is we're going to put it in the wooden planks, because that's where the doors are going to go. Alright, let's start plopping in doors. 5, okay. 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. And I always like to put the hinge side on the side which the door, to the wall the door is closest to. It's a common architectural practice. Alright, well, I'm thinking of things. This time we only need to go this high. Is that we want to cap off the building. Not sure if that's enough. No, it isn't. That I know. Okay. Pick that up. Slow as you can. Well, there only seems to be... You know what? Make it look a little more interesting. Oh, and of course I have to be short one. Oh, yeah. So now I gotta waste planks just to make one lousy piece. There. Alright, well, we'll come back after I cut some trees and get ready for floors and a roof. Well, I had to do this off camera because it might be a pain in the butt to do commentary and concentrate and have villagers walking in on it. Dug out the rest of the area for the floor. Also, where I forgot to put a foundation. Put that in. We got our floors. We got ourselves a building here. Except, just missing one aspect, and that is a roof. And that's what's next. Now, we will have full-blown shelters and hopefully we will see these villagers. Okay, one's already inside. That's a good thing. We want to see these villagers not inside here. Or should I say inside there? We want them inside here. I was thinking of making this a 2-decker, but I'm not gonna do that. Reason being is it kind of messes with the what villagers consider houses. So we'll leave it at that. And just to keep things safe, a torch there, a torch there, and one smack dab in the middle. Should be okay. Nothing should spawn within there. And they seem to not be hanging around the horses anymore, which is good. That's what we want. Now what we gotta do is try to pull them a little more towards the center. So what I'm also thinking is somewhere in here, we'll probably take this hill out and put a building in as well. Curse splat. Alright, so let's see. We gotta dig this out. There, now you got a walkway. Okay, dig. Now you can access the garden, and I think in actuality we'll follow this curve here, or should I say, not a curve, but we'll follow this original. Oh, here I am again, forgetting foundations. So I know I'm going to have to do a little bit of... Oh. We're good there. So we'll build a housing unit over here as well. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay. Just dig that out so we don't have to look at a jagged corner. You get the idea. Yeah, we seem to have a bit of a problem there. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna need to make fences. They're pretty much jumping off a building, and we don't want that. Yeah, we'll just sleep it just because we can, even though we don't really need to. So let's see how many... Oh, that's kind of sad. Kind of taking away from our from the wood that we need, but we gotta also keep these villagers safe. They're jumping off the building. See, I just stopped him just in the nick of time. Yep, plop a gate right there. There we go. Of course, I put a fence here because this will look like a step to them, and then they'll just jump off. We don't want that. Alright. So this'll definitely be a smaller house. We'll replace that at some point. I just realized I'm just one too short. That's where I want it. And what I'll do is restore that torch here. There we go. Actually, I think I might have wanted that one there. Yeah, I did. I could get rid of this one and that one. Yeah, I are good at math. That should go away. That should go away. That one piece can stick around. Yeah, this will be our next house. And not going to make it as fancy, it's just going to be plain. And let's see, get that out of the way. Put this there. Okay. There, now we got our walls defined. Already getting interest yet again. This time I'm going to put in the floor early because we don't want them jumping in. Because then we can't work on the building until they move on their own. Oh, we lost a torch up there. That'll be replaced. There we go. Yeah, we kind of need more lumber to finish this off. I mean, got enough to do the job there. And we need another door. So we got a little structure there. Kind of blends right into that hill. We need to pull these away. What we might do is build another set of housing right in here as well. So what I'm going to do is pause the camera and gather more wood. Alright. I worked a little bit into the night, and villagers were still, and actually still are, coming in here. We don't want that. You guys need to get out of here. There's plenty of new buildings here. We got these, and you can see we kind of got one going here. And one of the reasons they probably don't flock to these is, in order for it to be considered a house, it must have a door and a wall opposite of it. So there you go. Got a house. I built this while I was I was trying to figure out what to do, pretty much. I think we'll make this all orange, because that's just the way I want it. Okay, number, please. Got a house there. Need a carrot there. Door here. It's definitely not quite a house yet, but it's on its way. Trying to get them away from that. I mean, it is actually working. But problem is, they still go there. And we don't want that. So, yeah, I keep forgetting it's desert from here. Stumbling block. Let's get rid of that. So what I'm going to do is come over here and get some of this, which I probably think is, yep, it's going to be a project to get to. Not going to be easy. And I'm just going to jump in, so when I cut the lumber, it just, I didn't want it falling into the water. That's pretty much what I didn't want. So I don't want to make any more. I don't want to make any more trips than what I really want to do. So we need more of this stuff as well. Okay. Fun and excitement, but you know. Okay, why are we not moving? Okay, there we go. Again, I'm lower than what I wanted to be, as I still think we really need to build more buildings for the village to get them out of the way, or at least get it somewhat under control. Alrighty, we got that, and did we? Something we don't need here? Exactly. So let's head back up and run towards our village and at least get one of these buildings wrapped up. Okay, run. Now we got places we can put more buildings. Alright. I might think I could possibly doing the exact opposite of what I want. That's to get them away. They're actually heading towards what I don't want them to. Screw that up per usual. There, we've got another couple buildings done. Trying to draw them away from the horse shelter. Which apparently, like I said, it's not perfect, but it is starting to draw them away, because they were constantly in and out. I think you might have seen that initially. So we've got them going where we want them to start going. And that's away from that thing. Of course, I could build another house here, but that would be a little close to that, and I don't want that. Okay, so we get that. Yeah, we're almost out of buildable area, pretty much. Okay, one thing I did forget to do is ensure that nothing will spawn on top of here. Now I gotta go on top of the other one, because I have not lit anything up over there either. Kind of important if you don't want the zombies to get them. Yeah, that's about right. Yes, I mean, like I said, it ain't perfect, but we are indeed getting them ever so slowly to get away from where they're at. So, I think that'll be it for now here in the village. What I'll do is put away my stuff. Yeah, maybe I might put a building up here. Might be a project for later. I don't know. I don't know why I came up here. Because I put all my storage stuff in here. Stuff that I want to put away. I want to put this away. I want to definitely put this stuff away. And we'll take... Yeah, good enough. I'll need some of that cobblestone for other projects. Let's see, we can get rid of... I thought we could get rid of something, yes. Yeah, we got plenty of flint where we got plenty of flint as it is. I'm not terribly worried about that. There. Taking care of that. Let's go to sleep. Alright. So we've taken care of the village for the most part. I mean, yeah, they're still hanging around there. They're still going in and out, but nowhere near as often as they have been, so it's not a total waste. There we go. And now we're gonna head back home. And while I'm heading back, I'm going to cut the camera and do the parting shot. Alright, here we are back home. And we're gonna put the horse away, just like we normally do. Now that he has a legit home. We could jump him in. Head's not smashing into the roof like it used to be, or the timbers, or the something or others. Alright, we had quite a bit of an adventure there. Got the village a little, got a ton more horses. We have, it's practically a new day pretty much. Bunch of new horses. Starting, but never really got to wrapping up this little carrot farm, and that sound means that time is pretty much up, and I'll just finish this little section right here, and stop that timer. And that'll be it for this maybe not so exciting episode of Amped. And yes, as you can see, just because I don't want to waste my materials, until things get serious, I'll just stick with leather whenever I have enough to make any armor and what have not. JoJo551 saying, hope you enjoy and have a good one.